Hello, my darlings. Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody's well. I am testing out a new microphone and a new setup. So I hope I'm coming through okay. I'm not entirely sure of the sound quality of this microphone where I am right now. But it's been a hot minute, kids. I hope everybody's doing well. Give me 1 second. I'm still getting my Shazam together. Hey, big up son of Sam. Is that Sam M? The Sam from Speaker's Corner or another Sam? I don't know. I don't know. But nevertheless, welcome. You are the first in the chit chats. I think, no, of course it is. It's got to be Sam. Samadova. Oh, big up Samadova. Good to have you, man. I hope everything's going well with you guys. It's been a little while since I've chatted with everyone. I've done a live stream actually. It's been quite a long time since I've done a live stream, so I thought I'd get one on just to just to see how things are going. Sorry, I'm a little bit. Hmm, this one has. Oh, sorry, let me just. I can. Why is this suddenly gone all crazy on this one? You would have thought it would be the same camera, but I guess not. Sometimes these things just don't seem to work out. It was all fine until I went live. Typical, right? Everything is great until you go live, and then it all falls apart and goes to shit. Typical. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that all looks good. Big up Captain Hook. I'm just getting things ready. Actually, I suppose, play another little background music while I'm still doing things. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see what I can play. I won't get my. I think this one's good to go. I think I can play this one.
entertain interest from men who are 9s or 10s, but realistically, we're likely only 6s and 7s ourselves. And ladies, you...
That noise coming from. Okay, we've established a little bit of continuity. I don't know, things are a little bit better now. It's a bit weird that under white conditions everything goes to crap here, but with, as long as everything is in the black, everything looks perfect. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But we're just gonna do it this way. Just gonna do it. We're gonna do it live. That's what happens, man. That's what happens when you're running a live show. Things just go to shite. So, do we have a few people? Oh, big up Triller in the house. Pauline, Captain Hook, Sam, Samadara. Big up the G block. Peace, G. Just a quick pass through. Big up. All right. Okay, boys and girls, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna talk about well, you know what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Pearl. Pearl still being dunked on by a whole host of different people, not to mention Sarah Garvey, of all people. Actually, is my mic good? Just give me a 1 or a 69 or something. If you guys can hear me. Okay, I am turning up the mic. Let me see. Big up Purple Pill. Good evening and hello. Pearl got exposed by her beat friend. I believe you meant best friend. Hey Shabets, how's it going? 108. I guess I'm gonna take that as a good mic level. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna go with that. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. I am not drinking. As you can see, I'm enjoying America's finest commercial sugar water, although that one is a sugar-free version. Probably got tons of aspartame in it. Going to probably die of some form of incurable cancer in a few years because I drank so much aspartame for like 10 years. But it is what it is, man. I like it. I have to admit I'm kind of somewhat addicted to a bit of cola. It's got me by the short and curlies, people. I can't release the cola. Okay, so are we going to start reacting to this thing? Yes, that's what we're going to do. This one is actually Sarah Garvey's take on what Pearl said. Let's play it and let's just start the process.
Someone says, is that the dude with one nut? Yes, that's the dude with one nut. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys heard, it was Blessing who said, is that the dude with one nut? Oh, yes, that's the dude with one nut. One nut.
You should just...
One nut is referring to an individual who only has one nut, and he's not Adolf. Someone says that the dude with one nut. Yeah, this. I think it's a comment. I think someone actually posted a comment. That's what this comes from.
You should just... Someone says, is that the dude with one nut? Yes, that's the dude with one nut. Yeah.
Forgot about that. Now, this was just an innocent giggle, and when you're doing a lot of live reactions, live shows, obviously, not all your responses and reactions are going to be curated. They say laughter is actually one of the most honest things people do because it's involuntary. You just simply react at the moment. It's not prescribed. It's not edited. And sometimes you let things just flow. And this just happened to be a moment. But of course, for the now the anti-Pearl manosphere, that's not good enough. Pearl should have immediately condemned Blessing for reading out actually someone else's chat text, and gone insane and apeshit and started screaming about why you're belittling, or you're I don't know, I don't really know what they even want. What she should have done, she should have just started screaming. How could you talk about a man's disability? The man's got one nut, he's not missing a leg. But of course, this was clearly unacceptable to the haters of Pearl. Now again, I'm not a super fan of Pearl, but I just think this is petty. But Sarah Garvey wants to continue burning that particular bridge.
I told you, if you let people talk for long enough, they will reveal their true colors. You better all like, share, comment, and subscribe, because today we are going to be talking.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Like, share, and subscribe to myself, and also to Hafiz Reflects. Oh, damn it. I forgot to load up the page Hafiz Reflects. Yeah, let me load up Hafiz Reflects, and what is this? Hafiz Reflects live stream. Am I live streaming on Hafiz Reflects? I thought it was live streaming over on stream offline. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, sorry. That's a whole other thing. Yeah, I'm gonna probably post this over at Hafiz Reflects when I'm done. So yeah, guys, go over there and do the prerequisite of like, subscribe, whatever, all that good stuff. Like and subscribe, and pray to Jesus that this channel takes off. That's the most essential part, actually, is praying to Jesus, because clearly that's what we need. Anyway, let's get back to Sarah's reply.
Talking about, again, Just Pearly Things. I told you guys.
You're talking about Just Pearly Things again, because that's like your bread and butter right now, to have Pearl in your freaking algorithm, because you know she's an algorithm friggin' hotness, and effectively that's what I'm doing, because I'm putting Pearl and Haber and Preach in this text. Because you know that she's an algorithm, nectar right now. The algorithm just loves the Pearl.
About Just Pearly Things about a month or so ago, and when I did, the internet blew up.
No, they didn't, but you like to think they did. Only a very, very sliver of YouTube gave a shit. There's a whole bunch of people who didn't give a shit. Like the whole of the world, like billions of people.
And when it blew up, what it done is that it split certain factions of people right down the middle. People lost friendships. People became, from what I saw grown black men become children again. And it was something that was quite sad. Now, what Pearl has done is she has disrespected in the worst way the brother MTR. Now, MTR is also a YouTuber. He's a black man, and myself and MTR have actually done a podcast together. We done it while we were actually on Pearl's podcast before the fallout. Okay, and he's a great dude. I have nothing but glare.
Okay. He's gonna suck up on MTR's nads for a bit. Let's get to the bit where maybe then starts showing who MTR is. Actually, did he actually cut? Yeah, he did. Okay. MTR is another Manosphere type podcast. Well, just Manosphere commentator, and he's doing well. He's got like I think 500k, 600 coming up to 600k. So he's doing all right for himself. But he's been around a long time, so this is a slow growth, certainly compared to Pearl and some other channels. But generally, his content is okay. He's just reacting to things. I haven't really seen any outstanding content, but then again, who am I to talk? But he's doing all right, and he seems like a reasonably decent person. But as soon as he found out about Nick Fuentes, he distanced himself from Pearl very quickly. He was one of the first sort of, if you like, outspoken people who said, "I am not going to work with Pearl anymore," uh, which is fair enough. If he feels that way. Um, but nevertheless, I mean, this faux outrage is just so. I just think of it as pathetic. This is like when the hippos, try to insinuate that I would grape her, like I would actually, in any way on this planet, take my little Johnson and put it anywhere near that giant sack of crap. So yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. I think it's just like so un incongruent. Let's put it that way. Nobody believes that they're all outraged because they called MTR one nut, and it's I mean, MTR is acronym, but it's mediocre tutorials and reviews is what his channel is.
Man and myself and MTR have actually done a podcast
Yeah,
together. We done it while we were actually on Pearl. Admitted
hold on.
racist and anti-Semite Nick Fuentes. Okay, and so
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this guy is such a nobody. He literally is a nobody. I mean, yes, some people seem to gravitate towards him, but he is just a 23-year-old little shit. I'll be honest. This guy's still wet behind the ears. Most grown-ups don't rate this guy whatsoever. I don't know who rates him. It must be these Zoomer memers and whatever. I don't know. Maybe they think he's edgy because he talks about a certain, small cap wearing demographic.
MTR decided to distance himself from Pearl. Her response is to mock the fact that he had cancer.
No, no, he didn't mock. She didn't mock the fact that he had cancer. Someone in text said, "Is that the guy with the one nut?" And Blessing said, "Yes, that's the guy with the one nut." She then clocked on to what they were talking about, and she chuckled. It was almost an involuntary response. It's a bit of a cringe response. Some people, I laugh when I'm nervous or when I'm in a stressful situation. A lot of people have noted that I actually have a kind of almost like that Joker style involuntary laughter in the face of certain awkward situations. I have a terrible. I mean, I sometimes do it in very very inappropriate places, but it's a nervous reaction most of the time. You just giggle. I just tend to laugh at ridiculous, at very awkward things. So to take this and be all outraged. Oh, Sarah, please. Nobody buys this. We all know this is all for the algo.
Mock the fact that he had a life-threatening disease, and she thinks that this is normal behavior.
It isn't, and she didn't. But we're still on this anyway. Look, this was just one part of many other footage that I want to play because I actually want to respond to the Aberrant Preach thing because Aberrant Preach is still mocking her. But this is kind of ties into all of that. There's a lot of other things that tie into this. There's a guy called Duke the Don Jackson or Duke. I think it is just Duke Jackson. Yeah, he did like a 3 hours and 45 minute stream about this one thing. I mean, holy shit. How much can you possibly talk about this? I mean, how much can you milk this cash cow? I mean, Duke the Don. Is it Duke Jackson? I think it is. I think that's what his channel is. Yeah, he milked this for all its fucking worth. And then he went into a whole host of other shit as well, and he was just taking the piss the whole time. Pearly got dumped live on YouTube. Now she mad. She got dumped live on YouTube? By who? So yeah, let's get to the Aberrant Preach one. Sorry guys, I can't talk too loud. I have to keep my voice relatively low. because I'm not in my usual studio, shall we say.
Apparently, if I want results in life, I have to start talking to boys. Yeah, wife me up if you're in the London area. I've noticed a lot of therapists are like older single women, and I'm kind of like, if you can't maintain a relationship, why would I take advice from you?
Listen, just lonely things.
Okay, I mean, this is like the intro. I'm not even sure responding to. I mean, don't get me wrong. Let me preface something. So, by the way, I like Upper and Preach. I rate them a lot. I think they're really good comedians, commentators on various different things. They have some really good takes, especially when they do that buzzer dating shit and Jubilee. So, I'm a fan, but by no means I'm a hater of Aber and Preach. I think they're great, but they, I don't know. I guess they know what's hip and what to take the piss out of, but they've been on Pearl's case since day one.
Things over here, okay, without her man, okay.
People think I'm encouraging cheating.
I
Listen, just lonely things over here, okay, without her man.
I like the fact that Aber Aber is now labeled Pearl as just lonely things. I have to say that's a good comeback. That is a good roast.
Okay.
People think I'm encouraging cheating. No. Like, I think if a woman cheats, she's trying to leave you. If a man cheats, he's just like, it's like a handshake.
Yeah.
Women act like this.
Okay, I wanna clarify. I think we've already spoken to this before, but I just want to clarify in this video the whole men cheating on their wives thing, or men not necessarily cheating. I think having affairs. This really applies to a tiny proportion of men that can get away with such things. Those who are exceedingly rich, exceedingly popular with women. This doesn't apply to the vast majority of men. The overwhelming majority of men are not in a position to be able to cheat. They will never be, they'll never even get the offer to be able to cheat. So, those who have the abundance of female attention are a tiny sliver of the male population, pretty much in the world, certainly in different Western countries. So to say that men cheat and it's like nothing to them and it's like a handshake, only these tiny portion of celebrities and exceedingly rich men and the Andrew Tates and Tom Cruise and even the celebrities, they don't really cheat that often, and if they do, they get bashed over the head over in the media for it. All the magazines and newspapers and blogs sort of rip them apart. So, but the thing is, like Jay-Z, someone like Jay-Z can be with Beyonce and still cheat because male testosterone is a freaking nightmare for us. It's an absolute nightmare for us to try and deal with. And I'm sorry. We even a man like Jay Z who has a woman like Beyonce still ends up banging some nobody chick or some side chick. What's his name? David Beckham. There was all this. They did entire documentaries devoted to the fact that David Beckham banged some PR or PA girl, some assistant girl. She went out and made a fortune out of it. I think she wrote a book. People can become rich. These side chicks can actually make money, become rich millionaires out of this stuff. So I mean, but again, it only applies to a tiny portion of men. Most men can never step out like that. They don't even get the offers. They're not even in a position to be able to cheat on their wives or girlfriends because they simply don't even have the offers, the opportunity.
This is the most unforgivable thing, that he is the ultimate bad guy, the ultimate demon if he does this. I'm sorry, sometimes you contributed to it, and women take no.
Now, I will say this: there is an old Confucius saying They say the woman who puts a man in doghouse too much will find him in cat house. Remember that. The woman who puts her husband in the doghouse too often shall find him in the cat house.
No accountability.
Yeah.
The ultimate bad guy, the ultimate demon if he does this. I'm sorry, sometimes you contributed to it. And women take no accountability for that. And that he wants to go to the bar with his buddies because you make that shit a hellhole. Because you are so unpleasant to be around. And men getting hard. So if they do what's hard, it's valued. If we do what's easy, it's not.
I am so enlightened by Pearl teaching.
Okay. Now this brings me to Brittany Venti. I don't know why. I mean, it's not even just now. I mean, Brittany Venti, don't get me wrong, she has this incredibly sarcastic, sort of flat presentation when she does these long form presentations of hers. She has this very it's just this deadpan delivery, which is incredibly sarcastic, and you can see the sarcasm underneath it, and she is quite funny. But for some reason, I don't know why, but from the day I saw Brittany Venti, I always am under the impression that she smells bad. I don't know why this thought comes to my head when I look at this girl. She's pretty. She has, a set of knockers on her that are like unbelievable, but yet she just looks like to me as if she doesn't smell good. Why that thought comes to my head, I don't know. But she just does for some weird reason. She doesn't look unwashed. She looks like she showers regularly. I don't know why. I have this impression that girl just smells bad and everything in that room stinks. Maybe it's because of the cat thing. I don't know. But I don't know. I can't explain it. Why would I suddenly have that thought that this girl smells bad? What she smells of? I don't know. It's like it's like it's like like a like a I don't know, a steak or a large leg of lamb that's been left out in the sun for a few days, and it's covered in a fat man's sweat. Maybe. I don't know. It's just a guess. Just a guess.
Us how being a man will magically eliminate all of the consequences of cheating. You know, like breaking your trust with your partner by lying to them, getting another woman pregnant that you now have to support, humiliating your wife, causing family dysfunction, and bringing home disease.
If a man cheats,
Yes.
it's like a handshake.
That's still not really. I mean, all that list is still not really going to alleviate men's psychological and hormonal issues. I mean, you can put up a list and say, "Oh, these are all the terrible things that happen if you cheat." But believe me, we don't care. We don't care for the most part. Testosterone drives us insane. I knew a guy. I mean, this is the level of how messed up men's testosterones are, and how just it screws with us so much. I knew a guy who was dating, and he was in his 30s at the time. He was dating a 21-year-old, and she was a virgin when he met her. This girl was unbelievably gorgeous, unbelievably attractive, and he was banging some fat chick on the side. I'm not joking, some horrific, short, fat, ugly woman. And he was banging her on behind this gorgeous 21-year-old's back. It blew my mind. I was like, dude, what are you doing? You are risking your relationship with this 21-year-old virgin that you met over this sack of crap. This woman, it would be an insult to any man's dick to actually stick it in her. She was the furthest thing from attractive. And he was like, dude, I know, but she was around my place, and she came on to me, and I just fucked it. And I couldn't say like, you shouldn't have. I know, I know how it is. I know exactly how it is. And believe me, every man, every swinging dick here knows. I mean, maybe Simon, big up Simon, by the way. Maybe Simon will be an exemption here because he probably isn't even attracted to any women. But generally, I mean, I'll be honest with you. If you saw this fat chick, she kind of looks like a man. Maybe that would be one that that was hovering in that no man's zone or that demilitarized zone of men and women. Maybe Simon even would consider it, but I don't know. But generally, most men we know that we fucked some ugly chicks. You've all every one of if I mean there are two kinds of men in my world: those who fuck ugly chicks at one point in their lives and liars. Let's be honest. We've all done it. We've all had that one girl that the next day we hated ourselves. You couldn't shower enough times to get that off you. But it's there. It's seared itself into your psyche, and you can never no matter how much alcohol and drugs you do, you'll never be able to pry that memory out of your head. You know it's there. You know you shouldn't have done it, but you did, and you hate yourself for it, and you're gonna have to live with that disgust and hate. But nevertheless, that's how it is. I'm sorry. We're wired that way. It drives us insane. Testosterone is a hell of a fucking drug.
Family dysfunction and bringing home disease.
If a man cheats,
Yes.
it's like a handshake.
That is one hell of a handshake, Pearl. And promoting promiscuity is a great way to help create the single moms that her podcast actively speaks out against.
Their mating strategy is they don't want to pass on resources to another man's kid. Like that's why they're repulsed by hoes. That's why they're repulsed by like other people's children.
You're probably wondering by now, where is Pearl's ring? Well, I'm here to inform you that Pearl is single and unmarried.
Yes, we know Pearl is single. It's like if you haven't attained the epitome of relationships and everything, you simply can't comment on any of it. And besides, we all know Pearl's words of wisdom isn't exactly what people go to a channel for anyways. Mostly the panelists. The people on the panel are what makes that show. If Pearl did try to become YouTube successful by just doing her own videos and responding to things and doing I don't know response videos to music. She didn't get shit. She didn't get nothing out of it until she set up this Fresh and Fit style studio.
Married at 26 years old.
And the reason I decided to go to therapy is because
There you go. This was Pearl before the before her panel show. Nobody gave a shit about these. Nobody watched these things. Nobody gives a fuck about her sitting in a car commentating over bollocks. It was the panelists. It's the panel that people care because she had some interesting people that genuinely had life experiences. Pearl doesn't have any life experiences. She's barely, what was she, like 26?
in the next like 5 to 7 years, ideally, some things are out of your control, but ideally I'd like to be married.
Sorry. Every time I see her talk about getting into a relationship, I just keep hearing
She is too picky.
just lonely things. That's all I can think about.
According to her, is because she is too picky.
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna break the internet with this or not, but I'm doing a response video to Aber and Pritch, who are doing a response video to Brittany Venti, who's making a response video to JustPearlyThings. Is that too many response videos? Are we breaking some kind of, I don't know, universal law? Is there going to be some kind of singularity that's going to be created because of this response to response, and we'll all be sucked into oblivion? I'm not sure. We may be. It's kind of like how you should never type Google in Google.
You're single over a certain age, you're probably too picky.
And I say that it's because she's too picky because she claims that 28 years old is pretty old to be getting married.
What do men value? Third thing men value, youth. How are they getting youth when the average age of first marriage for women in the US is 28.6 years old?
And Pearl doesn't.
By the way, I already called Pearl out on her bullshit on the first time I went on her show. This was back in July 2020, July, summer of 2020. I went on her show and I said, "You honestly gonna give up your entire YouTube career and all the money that brings for a guy who makes like $40,000-$50,000 a year, like a fireman's salary. And she kind of goes, "Yeah, I would." I'm like, "That's cap. That's bullshit," and we all know it. I mean, the old half the shit that Pearl preaches about, how she, women should just be satisfied with a good husband. She's not going to give up. She's got tons of masculine energy. She's running a whole fucking corporation now, and she's not going to give that shit up for a fireman that makes 50 grand a year. Are you bullshitting me? You must be joking me. That is like pure cap. And by the way, go to her show. Go to the one that says, "What's your submission? How much is what's the cost of your submission?" That's the show that I was on, and you'll see that I called her out on her fucking show.
Doesn't have much long-term experience in dating either. According to this interview on Yahoo News and what Pearl says online about her dating experiences on various podcasts, she's only had a couple of boyfriends. If you can do the math of her being 23 in the Yahoo interview, they couldn't have been that long considering she just turned 26 in the past couple of months. And that got me interested in knowing who is Pearl picking, considering that anytime a guy does something wrong, no matter what it is, she tells women to simply just pick better.
Okay, so then you pick guys that cheat.
I discovered that last
Yeah, here's another aspect of this whole bullshit is I even talked to Aunt Jenny and I said, what happens if you get a girl and you're committed to them and you spend months and years, investing in that relationship and you find out that she's just crazy and she's gonna screw you in divorce court or she, she's all sorts of abusive psychologically, whatever. Oh, just pick another one. Just you didn't pick right, like as if that's just the snap of a finger and that happens. And in a way, Britney kind of shows the sort of lack of nuance these guys have when it comes to this. As soon as the partner, these guys, their basic go to is as soon as the partner in any way goes wrong, the man or the woman, oh, just pick a better man, just pick a better woman. It's like, dude, I spent years invested in this girl. We're in love. There's emotions involved. There's all sorts of scenarios that takes place where you're so invested in this individual that you just can't just break it up. The girl that I was in love with a few years back, when I broke up with her, it fucking like tore my guts out. It took months to recover from that shit. Just pick better. Like as if relationships are, I don't know, pebbles on a beach. You pick one, it doesn't look right, you chuck it and pick another one. No, relationships are not like that. They're not pebbles on a beach. You have a lot of personal investment in it. Emotional, physical, financial. There's all sorts of things. You pour your heart out to someone. You open because in order to fully be in love, you have to open yourself up. These guys, they don't even acknowledge the vulnerable position you have to put yourself in to actually be in love with someone. You have to be incredibly vulnerable, and that if that vulnerability is then abused, then it tears you apart. It takes a long time to recover from that, and women suffer far greater hurt than men even do. And even it's hard enough for a lot of men, especially if you have children. Oh, just pick another pebble. Just go down the beach and just pick another pebble because that's how easy it is.
Last year, Pearl tweeted about a breakup she had, so I decided to go ahead and check the archives. And it turns out that Pearl actually got catfished by an obese man with 2 children on TikTok.
Pick better, bitch.
I will say, I mean, it was a good line from Preach. He's a pick better bitch. But one thing I will say that now that I know that Pearl is into fat guys, I may want to get a third run on that show. Who knows? If I just wear some high heels, I might have a chance. She is taller.
She got catfished by an obese man with 2 kids. I'm sorry. I think I'm starting to build a crush on this monotonous girl.
Baby, when did we start dating?
Yep, that's right. An obese man with 2 children on TikTok. And I point out that he's obese because Pearl is constantly dunking.
This monotonous girl.
Hold on.
Baby, when did we start dating?
He does have a bit of chunky cheeks. You know that. I think I might be a shade too light for Pearl here, but she's into the chubbies. She likes them chunky. I'll give her that.
Yep, that's right. An obese man
Look at that. Look at those cheeks.
with 2 children on TikTok. And I point out that he's obese because Pearl is constantly dunking on fat girls.
Why do I need to look at your rolls and then I have to go on social media? Then boom, whale. Boom, another whale.
The cherry on top is that Pearl has been pretty adamant about men having children being a deal breaker for her.
For me personally, I'm not into the guys with kids. It's not my thing.
Instead of a
Oh, how the truth, how reality and rhetoric collide.
immediately breaking up with him for hiding 2 whole children from her, she instead takes him in to live with her and her family to mooch off of them.
Because he was homeless when I first met him. So I moved him into my parents' house so he could get an ID.
Too.
Yeah, and so my parents
proof of
put
him.
him on our lease.
Aww.
So that was how and they moved him in for he lived with us for a month.
Meanwhile, Pearl is out here humble bragging about her bagging a rich one on podcasts.
Oh, he was a millionaire. It was just he didn't know what to do with it.
How did you know a millionaire?
He was on social media and I saw he lived kind of close to me. And so I made
He was a millionaire that was homeless. How many millionaires are homeless? Someone's cap in here. I think I should give this cap to for Pearl to wear.
videos saying we should hang out.
Hey, man.
Well, you know, there are some millionaires that are very eccentric. They have some inheritance, they have a castle in Scotland or some shit, but they live out in the streets in London because they're just kooky that way. Maybe he was one of those.
I told you, we don't got much commentary for this one. This shit wild, bro. They're going through it.
Oh my god.
I still think Aberrant Preacher hating on Pearl a bit too much. I mean, I'm still not in that hate Pearl camp. I still like her. I still think she's very clever with her YouTube channel. But yeah, there are some caps. There is a lot of cap.
They're exposing the shit out.
Oh my day. Woo!
Homeless millionaire.
Have you never seen those videos of girls shooting their shots at guys
No.
publicly? I was on TikToks and I did a video saying, when he's not doing this comedic bit, he's actually kind of fine. I live in Chicago, you live in Chicago, we should hang out.
I am pretty confident that Pearl is referring to her ex Wanya in these instances because Wanya is from Chicago, like the
That is a fuller figured man. She definitely likes him a bit, but then again, she has to, if she wants them tall, they're gonna have to be big, because she's a big girl. I mean that's a big guy to be able to carry Pearl like that. Pearl is not petite. She's not exactly laptop portable,
millionaire ex she talks about in the video. There are multiple articles saying that Wanya was homeless when he was around 22 years old. I do find it funny that Pearl dating Wanya, or people know him as Angry Reactions, was framed as her bagging a rich one. Meanwhile, he actually moved on to date a more attractive redhead.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I mean, he definitely likes the redheads, but that's an upgrade. That's moving from a Ford Fiesta to a Tesla or some shit. I mean, that is a definite upgrade. You can't deny that. This chunky guy's got some game. I gotta look him up.
And she's still single and unmarried. It seems like her advice on lowering her standards to get married isn't working out so well for her. Pearl has the absolute audacity to tell women to pick better when she literally got catfished by some girl's obese baby daddy on TikTok.
Woo! My girl's going in.
My crush is building.
Yeah, he has a lot of followers, but he ended up having to
Holy crap. Dude had...
Girl's going in.
My crush is building.
Yeah,
Hold on. 27.8 million followers on TikTok? Holy shit. What the fuck does he do to get 27.8 million followers on TikTok? This guy must have some... What the hell does he do? 27 million followers. I have no idea.
He has a lot of followers, but he ended up having to mooch off of her anyway, so... Not only does she regularly dunk on obese people, even taunting them in her TikTok bio before she got banned, but Pearl will even put all the blame on women for obesity in America, despite half the obese population in America.
Yeah. Okay. We're moving on quickly to what is this? Oh, this is Duke the Don Jackson. I'm not sure whether we wanna. Oh yeah. Okay. Quick intermission. We'll come back to this, but a quick intermission into some disturbing shit that I saw. But before I go there, let me just cover this. I mean, talk about fresh and fit clones, man. Fresh and fit clones are popping up everywhere. Who the fuck are these? Are unfiltered podcasts, and these guys are so fucking lame. They literally just kicked out a girl. Now I don't have it on this particular video, but they kicked out a girl because one of the girls rated them one of the main guys as a 2 when they asked to be rated. So the girls started to rate them, and one of the girls rated him as a 2. So yeah, this is the guy in the thumbnail. He seems to be, I guess, the main guy who's bankrolling probably this whole facility. But yeah, the girl rated him as a 2, so he told her to get out. Let me see. Let me see. But yeah, they get the girls to stand up and do like a little twerk and turn, and it's a bit demeaning. I'll be honest. They are definitely the more crass and unsophisticated version of Fresh and Fit. However sophisticated you guys think Fresh and Fit are, I can't find the one that the girl rated him as a 2. I think it's this one. Let me see.
All right, guys, welcome.
Okay, let me mute this. Nah, it's not this one. It's a different one. But the girl rated him as a 2, and he had her kicked out. He just kicked her out like immediately. It's like, yeah, dude, you asked her to rate you, so he fucking rated you. Clearly, she doesn't rate you much. Oh shit. I mean, to be butthurt. Um. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I just want to cover that, and let me cover. Yeah, this is. I'm just gonna go back to the old Speaker's Corner lot, and as we all know, Modine has been making some headlines in the online world. This is Modine. I don't know. Is his girlfriend or some girl that he's banging? I don't know. But they call this particular genre of TikTok train wreck TikTok, because people's lives are basically a train wreck, and people just watch them because it's hard not to watch, but it's horrific. And this is Modine eating. I know this is a bit of a break from the actual what we are covering here in the what do you call it? Shit. Let me see. Am I still coming through? Yeah. It's still happening. Yeah, it's a bit of a break from um, what I'm talking about with Pearl, but I just had to bring this up. I couldn't help it.
This.
Yeah, they've got Modine as always.
Mustard.
Modine as always, the consummate. What's it called? Aficionado of cuisines. As you can see, they've got a takeaway from probably, I don't know, the Ivy, or maybe one of the various 5-star Michelin restaurants in London, perhaps the Gordon Ramsays. I'm not sure, but as you can see, they're unloading their gourmet meal for the evening. Shit. I don't wanna play the music because I don't know what the situation is. I mean, this is obviously TikTok, so it's not. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I think I may have to just simply commentate over this, because yeah, they're still playing some sort of music. Unfortunately, sorry guys, for YouTube purposes, can't really. Uh, the John Cena guy, yes, Captain Hook, the John Cena guy. But what I want to get to is, apart from the fact that eating food, watching these people eat food is a thing of nightmares. No, they're still playing. Okay, let me fast forward this because it just, I mean, it gets a little bit exciting later on. Hold on. Okay, they stopped the music.
They didn't give the yogurt. But it's over £100 for this. It's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
People paid to watch them eat. This is almost like a feeder's gallery. People, I think, pay for these. They buy these food for them and then watch them effectively, I don't know, scoff it down. Sometimes I just think maybe they need a trough.
Look, what's this? Burger? What did we get there? Chips?
Oh, yeah, let me fast forward some of this because this isn't really what I'm interested in. Most of this is horrific.
Put the chip in there. Give me the chip. Oh, I got a chip. Oh, I know.
Oh God. I'm sorry, anyone out there who's eating.
Is it nice for me?
Yeah.
Look.
Oh Lord.
Well, I use this heater.
Look, you know, I know in the Middle East we do eat on the floor. You know, I admit that we eat on the floor, but we actually put down something, like a sheet or something. I mean, they've got that furry rug, I suppose that could be considered, but God help us. At least get a tray.
Nice person. Japanese.
Okay.
I'm from the ends, yeah.
Let me.
My sons are.
People pay to watch this, by the way. People actually pay to watch this shit.
How can I need you, bitch?
But let's skip. Let's skip a little bit more.
Homeland Security. Big up your security firm. I will make it even better.
Okay, people are calling them and they're talking and shit.
We'll have all the business. Come to my yard. Are you gonna drill me? Are you gonna give a fuck who he is? He could never fuck with me. Bitch.
Okay.
Sorry about that, bro. Sorry, she don't know who you are.
I don't give a fuck who he is. He could never fuck with me. Booyaka! Come to my yard. Are you gonna drill me? Are you gonna kill me? Are you gonna shag me up? I'll booyaka your head all over the fucking whole of London, you cunt. How Millwall do you want it? Bermondsey, you cunt. South London in your bunda.
Hello.
I'm sorry, man. Look at this shit. Oh my God.
No, you're not.
It's quality people.
Now guys, you guys can't even get a draw for a sister. You dusty guys! I'ma smash your phone. I'ma get this. I'ma get this phone.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. She just
Dusty
smashed.
guys! Can't even get a sister a decent draw. Talk about from the end. What?
I'll be honest. I'm not entirely sure how much of this is acting.
Dance.
She doesn't look like she's high or drunk, but that's obviously not guaranteed here.
Oh, fuck off.
This is fucking.
I'll go and link your little blood clot black girl. I'll find that cunt off you. Yeah, I'll fuck you up, cunt. How much? Yeah, respect me, you cunt. I'll fuck you up, cunt. Pull your car. Fuck you.
It's unbelievable.
Imagine how much money some dusty black girl in your yard. Go fuck yourself, you cunt.
Oh, choo.
I don't know if this is this can't be real. Okay, commercial break over. Back to the regularly scheduled program.
Being men. How can Pearl dunk on fat girls so often, considering that she has clearly neglected her own self-care? This video of her is only from 1 month ago, and it might surprise you to learn that she's a professional athlete.
Well, first of all, not every woman has to have a six-pack to be a volleyball player. Yeah, Pearl is a fuller-figured girl, as I said. She's not petite, but you don't have to have not everybody has a six-pack. I bet Apple and Preach are not gonna exactly whip out their fucking bellies and show us how they're built. Oh, come on, she's not fat. You can't say she's fat. And by the way, there are people who have pointed out that Preacher's wife isn't exactly a Victoria's Secrets model. Let's put it that way.
Is she being petty?
Yes.
Is she making points? Yes. Do I approve? Absolutely.
God.
Now.
Damn.
You fucking petty bitches. If they start making take the piss out of your wives, and I know some people who have already got out of Preacher's wife. I don't think Abba is married. And we all know that she's not exactly of the petite structure. So don't fuck with me, guys. You guys know that this door swings both ways for everyone. Everybody's fat. Everybody's pudgy. Everybody's got a little bit of fitness issues. None of you guys nobody's hands are clean here.
Just porky things. Let's keep going.
Oh, just porky things, huh? What happens if they're gonna come for your lady Galdams there, Abba? Just porky things? You really want to start that fucking war? I mean, I'm not one to go down and be petty and roast you, but I think others will.
Despite her lack of self-care, she still likes to spout a lot of statistics about fat women, despite being corrected on this by...
Look, she's not fat. How can you say that's a fat person? That's not a fat person. Yeah, she's got a bit of a belly, but she's not supposed to. That's not fat. It's fucking. There are people out there who are praising Lizzo, for fuck's sake. And by the way, the people that even Pearl puts down isn't like girls who are a little bit chubby. She puts down these Lizzo obese 400-pound types.
Destiny on her live stream.
There's a lot of fat people. Fat people stay with fat people.
But women by and large are fatter than men. No. Women, and if you go to the U.S., the woman's always fatter. BMI.
So in the U.S., the average BMI for a man is 26.6, and the average BMI for a woman is 26.5.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Yikes.
So men and women are just as fat, but I know, of course, Pearl will never mention those statistics because she's catering to those chubby guys who are super chatting the shit out of her in the side chat there. You think she's gonna start calling fat men out? And but they do anyway, because men, when we're fat and out of shape, we know immediately, because no woman gives us the time of day. We're invisible to women when you're not uber sexy and peak. So 90% of the time, we all know that you're out of shape. We're not under any delusions. There are no body positivity campaigns for men being fat. I promise you that. There are no one praising the chubsters. I mean, that's why, to be honest, Ricky Gervais is my hero, because he is a funny chubster.
Yeah.
But even after he corrected her, she continued to misrepresent the statistic.
How can we say that as a whole, in the US, in the West, we're good wives, when 80% of us are overweight, and that's the number one thing that men value? There's a lot of room for improvement with Western women. 70% of us are overweight. The average man makes more than the average woman, but the average woman is fatter than the average man.
So this is actually a really...
I mean, that's clearly wrong, because that's been shown to be wrong.
A good one, because it shows that all these people who say the red pill is the truth or whatever, when they're given the actual accurate information, they'll still go back to peddling a lie because it benefits their grift. Even though this is something that most people just skim past, what I think it really shows is that she's a liar, and she will purposefully lie, and she's caught in real time lying because it benefits her audience and she can sell her product. It's actually the most telling thing in this whole interview in a random way, or this whole video, because you see her lying in real time. She got the right information, went back to the false information because it appeals to the people she wants to sell things to. Mm-hmm.
Pearl speaks on men valuing attractiveness, purity, and youth, and says in order to get a high-value husband, or husband at all, you should be those things.
Men value purity and youth.
Yeah.
Purity, youth, beauty.
Pearl fails to meet these standards herself, despite wanting to get married so badly.
Not only is she accurate on the thing,
yeah,
and she's thorough in her research, But god damn, my girl's a savage.
I don't even care that Pearl is unmarried. I just hate the fact that she constantly clowns other people for not being, and she can't even do her own fucking diligence to do her own work.
But it's a bit what you said earlier.
Like
you was talking about. Women are being detestable because they always argue and stuff like that, and they nagging. So you making you said and it is true. That's her.
Yeah.
She's doing exactly that. She's the polar opposite of
what she preaches.
Yeah.
Apparently, if I want results in life, I have to start talking to boys. Yeah, wife me up if you're in the London.
Okay. I'm mostly pausing it because I don't know how Aber and Preach are when it comes to their particular striking or whatever their litigious manner. I mean, you would think they wouldn't be striking other channels since they themselves, literally, their whole channel is a reaction channel to other people's channels. But then again, if I don't pause it regularly, maybe it'll. I mean, this whole video of theirs is a compilation of everyone else's stuff, that Britney's, Pearl's, other people's. So I don't know.
In terms of purity, Pearl's not a virgin. Pearl actually wanted to partake in hookup culture.
But I swear to God, like, guys don't try to sleep with me. Really? like, I swear to God, I've been on a date and I would have been dead, and you just never tried. I was like, oh, okay. I swear to God, I didn't even touch me once.
Yeah.
He didn't touch me once, and I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know if guys approach me often.
It could be the clothes.
It could be the clothes. They are flaming a motherfucker. They are flaming a motherfucker.
They're killing her. They're killing her.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't see it as that much of a flame.
Her especially.
We're just witnessing the murder with popcorn in hand. I ain't snitching on no one. We all saw it. We not saying a word to the cops. We enjoying this one.
Whoop whoop. That just sounded me not saying shit.
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing. We watching this one.
So, according to Pearl, I guess we shouldn't be taking her advice, considering that she can't attract men even for casual encounters.
I've noticed a lot of therapists are like older single women, and I'm kind of like, if you can't maintain a relationship, why would I take advice from you?
Okay, Venti. Okay, Venti. Okay, Brittany, go on, do your thing.
Yo, flaming.
Yes.
Flaming. Who's that girl?
Brittany Venti.
Okay.
Hey, guys, if you guys are liking this video, go to her channel, give it a sub, go like, you know what I mean?
Damn.
She's somebody who espouses conservative values in a lot of things, but she's really good about what she does, at least from what I'm seeing in this video. So, I mean, I'm going to give her, she did this much research. You got to go show her some love. Give her some of that AdSense dollars, okay?
And she thinks what's holding her back is the fact that she's like 6 feet tall.
I would say if there's one thing that's held me back in dating, it is the height.
But I think it's because of her desperation, and they can sense it along with her low standards.
She just doesn't give off any feminine qualities. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just being honest with you. Like, forget how I feel about her personally as a person. I can separate the two things. I've hated personalities online, but she fine as hell. Or I could see Pearl has zero sex appeal. This is what it is.
Look, yeah, it's true. Pearl isn't exactly the most feminine kind of lady, and she doesn't really do her makeup and stuff that often. She doesn't do her hair quite often in her response videos. Is flat and just, she doesn't even, I don't know, sometimes it looks like she just came out of the shower. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, this is not the most flattering thing. I mean, you are broadcasting to 1 million people, give or take, viewership, hundreds, let's say 200,000 people even. If you were standing in a stadium of 200,000 people, would you wear this shit? No, you wouldn't. So why would you, not make an effort slightly? I mean, I know it's meant to be your morning coffee bollocks, but come on, love. My sound is low? Oh, god damn it. What do you mean? Hello? Oh, wait a minute. Hello. Okay, how's it now? I had to switch mics, guys, because the other mic was running out of battery. These are little portable thingies. I'm just testing them out really for this show. I suppose should have been a bit more. Okay, good man, Tim. Thank you for the heads up on that. Big up, Tim, for the heads up. But yeah, hold on. Let me just plug this one to charge. That one ran out of battery. It's a good job it comes two. There's two of them. There we go. We're charging one whilst we're talking in the other. Okay, so yeah, the panel's open, boys and girls. Anybody wants to get in on this bullshit? Your time is now. Let me know. I'll be honest. Won't be able to run more than like maybe 20 minutes of this. So let's keep going with the Pearl thing. But anyone want to jump on? That's open now. So let's see. To be honest with you, I can't get too loud and energetic on this one because it is what it is.
The doubt when I interview them. I don't go into interviews trying to interrogate someone.
Yeah. Sorry, Pearl. Back to Fresh and Aber and Preacher. Hold on, we got a bite. Big up MC as always. MC's a reliable chap. Hold on, guys. Let me bring MC on and then make sure. Big up, MC. How's it going, dude?
Well, big up to you, and unfortunately, a few informations about Pearl may change your mind about her when she laughed about this one guy's cancer, if you don't know it already.
I know. I covered that at the beginning. Beginning of the stream. That she. Hold on. Yeah, she essentially. Well, it wasn't her that laughed about it. It was someone in the text that wrote one nut, and then she went, and then Blessing read out the comment, and she kind of realized who it is and went, oh yeah, and then kind of giggled. But I mean, I don't know. Is that some kind of crime now? That
well, it's no crime, but frankly, if I would be this guy, if anybody would be giggled about those kind of things about me, you can bet I will never forget that, and I would have a problem with that person. Something would to me something is not right, really. I mean, she's basically like she's everything that she's standing supposedly standing against. To be honest.
Okay. I mean, how do you mean she's standing against? What is she standing against when it comes to?
I mean, hypergamy, Western woman, the degeneracy, the retardation of them actually.
Yeah, but she's not even in a relationship. How could she be hypergamous?
She admitted that she's too picky.
Too picky, but hypergamy is usually when you're with someone and you're trying to then better that one. But I mean, being picky, is it hypergamy? Is it just mate selection? Because she believes in. Oh, sorry, go on.
That's how evolution works. Females have to be picky. That's how evolution works, and that's their biggest trait given by the evolution, that they are selecting the best male, the best sperm, the best, from the best one. That's how it always was.
Yeah, exactly. And no, I mean, I oh damn it, this thing is just does not want to stay up here. Hold on. There goes the mic. Sorry, hold on. I am screwing this up badly. I should have experimented with this differently. I'm not. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it. But so what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was. As far as mate selection, she talks about that you should go with someone that is on your financial level or above, because she comes from a rich family and socioeconomic status. If she goes and marries, I don't know, well, actually, she was dating some homeless bum by the looks of it, but the guy has 27 million followers on TikTok, so I'm not sure how broke he is. But nevertheless, if you go with someone who's like earning 20,000, 30,000 euros or dollars a year. Sorry, that's that's a far lower status, socioeconomical status than she is. Even with her daddy's money, she's at that higher level. So would you expect her to just settle?
No.
Well, if that's the case, then you got to give it to you got to. I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate, but the fact is, she's a 6 foot tall woman. Women want men that are taller than them, so she's gonna have a tough time finding a taller man than herself, as it
No.
is. And then she's got high, financial expectations as well. Given those combinations, and she's not exactly like Victoria's Secret model. So let's put it this way: if you're a 6'2", 6'3" man who is making 100, 200,000 pounds a year or euros a year, would you pick Pearl? I mean, let's keep it 100
Maybe
here.
I will admit it this way. Maybe if I would have a chance and my liver would be flooded, because I had better. I not to brag, but I had better.
Exactly. So she's got this high standard, which I think is above her station. I mean, she's not attractive enough to be able to get a guy who's 6'3" that earns like 100 grand a year. I just don't think that a guy of that caliber is going to have much more options. So she's not going to get that guy. She's not going to settle for a guy that makes 50 grand a year or 40 grand a year. So that's she's in a bit of a jam, to be honest, to find that guy that fits into those categories that she's set up effectively. But that's not. I mean, that to me, that is in line with everything she preaches on her show, because she constantly says women want men that are tall and that earn a certain amount, right? Top G and all that shit. Well, if she keeps saying women want those kind of men, she's not going to lower herself less than that, is she? She's going to say, I want that kind of man too. But then again, she does berate women for having those standards. She keeps saying to them, they should lower their standards. I somehow think maybe, but then again, it's hard. What do you think?
This is my only problem, that she berates all the others. Let her put her money where her mouth is before berating. I'm sorry. That's how it is. You see me bitching and complaining, giving advices to women or other men that, especially that have more experience and better luck than me, to be honest, in my life.
That is
because unfortunately, yes, 50% of how your life looks like is up to you, and the other 50% is if you are lucky with your decisions, making them in the right place in the right time. The theory of chaos. I believe in that in a way.
How do you mean in the theory of chaos? In what sense?
In what sense? Okay, it's a little bit extreme, but how to tell you that? For example, you are making a driving license. You passed all the tests. You passed also I mean, not only the theoretical but practical tests. And here from nowhere, well. There's a Uber truck coming, is hitting on you. I mean, hitting in the same car that you are in. You survive, but the examinator is dead. You get me?
Okay, yeah.
So sometimes it doesn't entirely depend on you. I mean, I know it's an extreme case, but it happens sometimes. No matter what kind of decisions you are making, and no matter how well prepared you are.
Okay, so you're saying that in her case, I mean, what actually? Yeah, what are you saying in her case? Like, in what should she be expecting when it comes
what
to.
you should be expecting. You want me to that? Well, let her have this rich guy. I mean, she should be expecting that. But if she expect expect height, some other qualities like some other good looks, etc. Well, if the guy would be fed up with the 10s and 11s, to be honest, like settling for her because she provides something else, and that could be the only way for her, because the guy would be like literally fed through his entire life with the 10s and 11s.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the guy she was dating before, even though I think that was the guy that Kevin Samuels told her to leave him, he's not going to be any good for her. But I mean, he wasn't. I mean, apart from the fact that he's very popular on TikTok, by the looks of things, is he? I mean, did he look like those? I mean, I suppose he's tall. He was, popular, but he didn't exactly look. Like when you look at Andrew Tate, Top G, you think, yeah, if that man can't fuck any woman in the world, then the rest of us are fucked, because he should be able to fuck any woman in the world. I mean, the man is a multimillionaire, jacked. Now, I don't know whether he's a billionaire. Obviously, I don't believe that, but he's certainly got a lot of money. He's in incredible shape. He's still relatively young. If he can't literally pick up any woman ever that he wants, then the rest of us, fucking forget it. We're all gonna die sexless. So of course I expect Andrew Tate to be able to pick up any woman, but can we say that about that guy that Pearl was dating? It just doesn't. I don't know.
Anomalies in nature happen at times. Well, Banksy, exceptions from the rule and anomalies happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, another example. Did you know this YouTuber Sniper Wolf? I don't know if it's true, but have you seen the guy that she's dating or is with?
Well, she was. You mean the angry whatever?
I mean, the guy that was called Sausage. I don't know if they are still with each other, because I don't follow them, to be honest. I'm not interested, but.
No, I don't think so. I think she's no longer dating that guy, because that guy went off to get another. He went off with another redhead. That was the.
Oh, so he basically finished with her. So you see, anomalies happen. I thought that she was.
Yeah, here. Look. If you look at the actual stream, give it a few seconds, about 10 seconds or so. It's gonna show up the guy's face. His name is Star Onya Johnson. Opens up about his homelessness. Now that's the guy who used to be homeless. Then he became a TikTok star of some sort, I guess. You see what I mean? Do you see who I mean? Can you see him?
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Okay, that dude was Pearl's ex-girlfriend. Now, I'll be honest. He doesn't look to me like a lady killer. Like Andrew Tate, yeah, he could bang any woman. I don't think this guy could. I think this guy. I mean, he may have mad game. I don't know, because I mean, he clearly.
Yeah, that's the point. Sexual market is still a market. So he probably gave Pearl something that she didn't have.
Oh,
that she was with him.
I'm sure she gave Pearl something she
in
didn't
that
have.
moment. And I don't mean
well-
jokingly in any way. I mean, I mean even something that we wouldn't expect. I mean,
But the thing is, like, I mean, let me see if I can get to the point where she.
I'm not a handsome guy. I'm a short guy too. But I had a stunner once, and you know why she was with me? Frankly, you know why she was with me?
I don't know.
Because I was the only guy that actually treated her more like a human and not some angelic creature, like most of those Sims going around her, and like puppies following her or making circles around her. Because I did, in other words, my totally different behavior was interesting to her. Yes, it's over. It's not anymore, but still.
Interesting.
Certain emotions. He gave her certain emotions that she was looking for in that moment, and that's why probably they were with each other.
Yeah. I mean, there you go. I mean, if you're watching the stream, if you're watching the stream, you would be able to see this dude's angry face. But 27 million followers on TikTok. That is an interesting achievement.
Well, they are following him for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck is he doing? I want to go find his friggin' TikTok now just to see what the fuck is he uploading.
I want to know the psychology of his market, to be honest, because I would like to repeat that stuff.
I know. That's what I mean. I mean, he's got a mad game. Something's got to be up with this guy. But I'm trying to get to the bit where you could see the girl that he was with prior to after Pearl. He went with some bird, actually.
Yeah, she's even better than Pearl. She looks better than Pearl.
Yeah, man, that redhead that he was with. Let me see. I don't know if I can see that shit. Damn, it's so hard finding these key points in these videos. I don't know, man. Here we go. Now that's the girl that he's with now. Holy shit! That is a major upgrade. I'm not gonna deny it.
Yeah.
That is, he looks like a happy fella. Yeah, I mean, but that is I mean, this is a guy. By the way, this guy's got two kids as well. So he's got a baby mama. But I suppose 27 million followers on TikTok gets you this shit. This is maybe this is why Modine is trying to become so popular on TikTok.
Yeah, that's right. He has a status.
Yeah, it must be.
Social media status.
That is crazy. But yeah, I mean, compared to Pearl, this girl is another category entirely. I don't know, man. I don't know. This shit is insane. It looks like I took a poll. I did a poll on the stream to see. I said,
and I voted no.
Will anyone have a one night? The poll is overwhelmingly no.
Banksy, first, I'm not that hungry. Second, you have to provide me quite a lot of alcohol, to be honest, and my liver is demanding. I have a Slavic liver for that.
I know, but yeah,
Pearl isn't ugly, but she is not my type of figure, to be honest.
It seems, yeah, my audience is generally not into Pearl. Not even like just the one night dip. I mean, just to see.
I mean, I have to be more starved. Maybe a few more years when I will be starved and I will be intensely drunk. I mean,
you don't want to get your heads between those snow white thighs.
I don't.
You don't want to see.
I don't have the contrast fantasy, and basically because there would be no contrast there.
Yeah, you don't want to see if the curtain matches the drape, if the drapes match the carpet. You're not curious.
Disappointed. I mean, Pearl is a big girl, but she may be very small there.
You never know, man. You never know. The carpet might surprise you. I suspect the carpet matches the drapes. I'll be honest. I'm in the ginger ones usually are top and bottom all matching, but she may catch you off guard, man. That's all I'm saying. You may get caught off guard. All of a sudden, damn. It's just. I mean, I think in this modern age there is no carpet. Everybody's got hardwood flooring. It's all Brazilian nowadays, but.
Maybe in a few years when I will be also older and even worse off,
So this is all based on your particular level of desperation. That's what it's all based on.
It is based on a power struggle because that's what it is. If I feel powerless and strip out of the rest of the things that I have, and I mean. or anything that I have, then yes, probably yes. I mean, I will not have a choice, and I will have to kill this sex drive in a way.
But this is the other
Get
thing,
rid of
man.
it.
I mean, exactly. My point to that. I mean, you're a man. You know my take on the fact that we've all banged some ugly chick at one point in our lives. One that's given us some
Yeah, I
mental
admitted that
mental
even in your
scarring.
chat. Yeah, I admitted that in your chat. She was a free, at least according to me, and I was
Yeah.
intensely drunk.
Yeah, but this is what I mean about, like, when we compare men and women when it comes to cheating or just generally sexual promiscuity, we're
And
we're just
frankly,
we're
I
on
miss those
different
times.
levels.
And I miss those times when I was younger and the alcohol worked differently. The women were much more beautiful after that.
I'm with you. There must
After
be
that
some.
bottle of vodka.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, dude, it's the clock is coming up to
Shit.
11 o'clock. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't keep this one up too much. I've got to actually go because I'm not even in my own place, so I don't. This is my, like, you could say, temporary in between setup.
Oh, so you cannot be even that open as you want to be about certain things because others are listening. Oh, shit.
Exactly, and not only that, it's just awkward. I can't even speak too loudly. So yeah, I gotta get back to mine and do a few shows from my place so I can actually open up and just generally
I
have
mean,
my setup.
okay,
This was
I will wrap it up in this way. Pearl doesn't have her shit together, okay, and that's annoying of her. She maybe doesn't have bad intentions. She maybe is better than we actually think of her, but she's all over the place. She doesn't have her shit together, and she's annoying with that.
yeah, I suppose. But I mean, it's surprising. Like, she was a nobody last year, and there was nothing. Nobody gave a shit. She blew up, became a bit of a somebody. And now everybody's just gunning for her, and I suppose this is the price of fame. Really, the price of success is, once you're successful, it's just everybody's just gonna come for you hard.
Well, but let's face it. If you Pearl have proven another point, and yes, I will be misogynistic about it. That woman don't know jack shit about politics, geopolitics. I'm sorry, but if she thought that that most of the black community will just let her slide it, ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
As you can see, ain't gonna fucking happen. Especially in this climate that we have today, all this woke tardation is even worse than it ever was. And if she could not understand that and could not foreseen that well, I'm sorry, but she basically have shoot herself massively in the foot and shot off her own leg in this way. I would never.
I'm with you. Dude.
No sense of geopolitical climate now. What can happen? Nothing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Anyway, dude, thank you so much. I'm gonna drop off this and probably hold a better, longer panel next time.
Maybe next time when when you'll be in a better place and I will be not that tired and having that big of a hangover.
Good, man. Yeah, that would help. I'm gonna try and see if I can.
I do have a mighty hangover. I mean, my voice should be an indication of it. I not only feel, but I sound like I will be having some snicker up my throat.
Damn. Okay, no worries, dude. I'll try and see if I can do something over the weekend, maybe Saturday or Sunday. But for now, yeah.
So if that's the case, then good night.
You too, my man. Have a good night. Recover.
Take the crimson pill because of that color is banned, and stay to yourself.
Oh, the red pill.
Legal.
It's all right, man. I'm already banned on YouTube as it is, so I don't think it matters if I say red or blue pill or green pill or purple pill. It doesn't really matter. They don't give a shit. Yeah. All right, dude. Have a good night. Take care, my man. Thanks for jumping. Cheers. All right, boys and girls. Okay, that's done. We are done for another exciting episode of Banksy Styles, or Half His Reflex. Reaction
below
to
the belt.
Reaction to I don't know, Pearl Aberrant Preach something Dark Side. I'll be honest, I actually wanted to do one on Andrew Tate's video on him clowning that Vice reporter, but I guess I'll have to do that one at a later time. But that was a fantastic video of him taking the piss out of the Vice reporter and just fucking with him. But next time we'll do it. For now, guys and girls, thanks for coming. Whoever is still watching this, I don't know who's out there anymore. I've lost track. But yeah, have yourselves a wonderful evening, guys, and we'll try and do this again soon. But for now, let's go out with a music. We need a piece of music to go out with, right? What should we go with, kids? What should we go with? Oh God, the choices are actually limited because I didn't bring all my music with me. Let me see. What do I have here? Oh, damn it. It's taking a while to load. Let's see. Oh, shit. No, I can't play that. Damn it. It's so hard trying to find a decent track to just play an outro with. That's not going to get copyright strike at some point. Okay, we're just gonna go with this one. Sod it. It's all good. Alright. Just a final note, remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed on your way out. And yeah, this channel, go to Harvest Reflex, please. And also subscribe to that. In fact, I'm going to post the link. Should put the link in. I think the link is in the description actually, but I'm just gonna pop it in the chat if anyone's still out there. But if not, have yourselves a wonderful night. Oh, I'm gonna end the poll, and the poll is 70% of the audience says no, 69% apparently. So I guess none of you guys are in for a one-nighter with all pearly things. Anyway, have yourselves a wonderful evening. Peace. Let's end this biatch.